Hey everybody, welcome back to another special edition of Ripping for Ripkins. This is Corey, and tonight I'm going over a collection that I purchased through the channel. Actually, a subscriber reached out to me. He was selling his uh, collection of cards and actually had some graded cards he wanted me to see if I was interested in. I looked through the graded cards and then he sent me a picture of this box right here. Pretty much kind of like the way you're looking at it right now. And I asked to see a little bit more. He pulled out some cards and we went back and forth for probably a couple weeks, and we finally agreed upon a price and the deal was made. I think we both made out pretty well. And this was his uncle's collection. I'm not going to mention his name or anything like that, but I'm just going to say that it was his uncle's collection. And there's some pretty interesting stuff in here, for sure. A lot of unique stuff, things that I've never seen before, and hopefully things that you've never seen before. So I'm going to move this off the screen and we're going to get started, because this is quite a bit. And it's quite heavy. All right. Let's move that right there. And I've already been working my way through the box a little bit, trying to organize a little something of it. And I've made a stack of the vintage cards. Probably the ones that I thought would be most interesting for the video right here. And there's a pretty good size stack of these cards. And you can tell just by the top cards on these stacks just how old this stuff is. And a pretty unique piece here was on top, and I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the way. But this was numbered out in 1974, and it was the Hank Aaron home run record, the 715th home run, and the date 1974. And this is still in the package. I have never seen this before, but I'm leaving it as is. And I'm going to move it down here off the side, because I have a bunch of stuff I wanted to show you guys. All right. So on some of the more, there's a lot of insert cards, and I just pulled out some Kirby Puckets to show. I was just sleeving them up. I was going to put them in my Puckett stash. 94 Flair, 93, and then the Diamond Kings from, is that 95? But this one was numbered out of 10,000. Yeah, 95. Diamond Kings. So quite a bit of these inserts are in this box, and I'm still going to be pulling from this box. I also had to set aside there's a Nolan Ryan 84 Donruss that was in the box. And this Sweet Spot Classic patch from Upper Deck, Nolan Ryan. And then you guys can get on me on the video, but there's a lot of these years that I do not recognize on here. I think this is 1970. I don't know, it doesn't say. Yeah, as well, it says 69. So I think those are the 70 cards, because they just did those on one of those. But there's a few Yastrzemski cards you'll see here. Hoyt Wilhelm, Billy Williams. Yes, that's 70 also. So 70, Ted Williams. And then the 72 Williams manager card, Bob Uecker. Couple Don Sutton from the 1967. Got a Willie Stargell 67 also. And then the Stargell from the 71 set. It's a pretty cool variety of years in here too. Duke Snyder. I gotta look at that. I have no idea what year that is. Some of you vintage guys will definitely know. I know they just did some of these in archives, but I'm not a big archives fan, but pretty nice. And then there's a couple Seaver. There's a Seaver from 70. And here's a nice 68 Seaver, which that is a very sweet looking card. Actually, very good condition on that Seaver right there. Michael Jack Schmidt, where's 77? There's another Duke Snyder, much older Duke Snyder. '61. There's an 83 Sandberg rookie. Some pretty beat up, but it's still a Sandberg rookie. Yeah, you can see the corners and creases and what have you, but and then there's some old Pete Rose cards in this stack also. So you got 65. And 74. And then you got another 67 card right there. And then you got the Jim Rice rookie card. And Tony Perez Gold Cup card. Written out to Kelly in 66. It's been pretty beat up too, but I mean, these are vintage cards. So you're going to have some of that. Some Lou Brock, Gaylord Perry. And then there's some cards I'm not 100% certain what these are from. I know it's at the end of Hank Aaron's career because it's got all the milestones. So I'm guessing it was at least 74 because there are dates on there, 73. But it could be from a later year also. And then you got home run leaders and batting leaders. It's got Aaron Mays and Bob Clemente, also known as Roberto Clemente. Hank Aaron, Willie Mays. And these, you can see on the back, Hank Aaron led the league in home runs. Clemente led the league in batting. There's a 70 Hank Aaron. Sporting News. And then you got some pretty good pitchers right here. Steve Carlton, and that's an early Steve Carlton card. 1967 Carlton. Pretty nice card there. And a couple Whitey Ford from 67 also. Yeah. I think if I flip through them enough, I'll figure out what these years are, because I'm just now getting into some vintage stuff now. And the 68 Bob Gibson. And there's some more Bob Gibson right here in this stack. '69 and 1961 Bob Gibson. So he's only got 2 years of experience at this point, but that's a very old Bob Gibson card. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 1967 card. Then you got a couple Bob Gibson from 1970, 4 of those. And then I must have thrown these around on the back, but the Koufax 67 and the Hank Aaron, Clemente, and Richie Allen 67 Topps cards. And that's just one stack, and you saw that box this stuff's all out of the box. You got the couple Phil Necro. Oh no, I'm sorry. I saw the Braves. That's a Hank Aaron. But you got the Necro and the Aaron from the 67 tops. Got a 70 Rod Carew. Oh man. 78, 70, 74. Terrible. 74 Carew. You got the 68 Lou Brock. 70 Lou Brock. George Brett from 77. Johnny Bench from the, that's the 76 card. And a few Drysdales right here. 68 Drysdale. And this is the Don Drysdale rookie card right there from 1957. It's pretty sick right there. Let's set that one off there. Then a couple more Drysdales from 66 and 65. Pretty awesome stuff right here. Got another Drysdale from 64. So a lot of Drysdale cards in this stack. Then you got a couple Ernie Banks cards, also from 64 and from 67. But I'm going to stop flipping them all backwards. There's a Joe Morgan Gold Cup card. That's his second year, and that was in 1966. Joe Morgan with the Astros. Yet another Joe Morgan. And that's the 69, and that is the, yeah, that's the 70. So they're actually backwards, but some very early Joe Morgan cards. Jim Cott, he's still not in the Hall of Fame. I'm still baffled by that. Pretty sure he won like 16 straight Gold Gloves at one point. He had won 6 straight. But he played for a lot of years. And so he had won 6 straight in his 9th year. And I'm pretty sure he went on to win like 16 straight Gold Gloves. He's not in the Hall of Fame. And a couple Al Kaline cards here. I got to speed this up a little bit because there's a lot of cards to go through. The 70 Reggie Jackson Catfish Hunter. There's a Trammell and Molitor rookie card. Covey, Killebrew, Bob Allison and Harmon Killebrew. A couple of those Twin Terrors. And then 65 Killebrew. Get to this stack, and then I've got a whole nother stack I'm going to show you. A couple more Killebrews, McCovey and Mays. There's a Willie Mays. There's actually 2 of these cards. This one's in better condition right here, but that's the 66 Mays. Eddie Matthews, Juan Marichal, Hall of Famer. There's a couple of Roger Maris cards here. And I'm back to Yaz again. In the 70 Yaz. So that's a stack of the vintage type cards. And then there's like a stack over here, like autographs. There's a Raleigh Fingers. And then I got a few of the Juan Marichal autographs here. Marichal, however you guys want to pronounce it. There's one more. You got an Eckersley here, number to 25. Pretty cool card here is the game used bat from Ted Williams. number to 150. There's a Don Sutton auto. Warren Spawn. And this is number to 10 right there on the back. Got the Ozzie Smith Sweet Spot Classic signatures, where it's right on the stitching of the baseball. Hall of Famer Jim Rice, numbered out of 250. Gaylord Perry. And a Tony Perez auto. Also got this card over here. This is the 2011 Prime Cuts draft pick, Anthony Rendon. And that is numbered out of 249. It's a pretty cool card there also. And I've got a stack of, as I was saying before, he sent me a PSA lot to look at. Oh, there's two more cards over here. Also got the 2013 Harper was in there, the green sparkle. Harper. That was his Rookie of the Year, second year card. And then you got the Bowman Platinum from 2013 gold, Mike Trout. I've penny sleeved both of those up and just was looking at those to see what I wanted to do with them. And then there's a few of these cards here. You got the 1970 OPC Hank Aaron. As you see, SGC, basically 3 there. But pretty nice looking card. Looking at the back of it, it was pretty clean actually. And then there's a few of these random different grading. This is pro grading, I'm not familiar with it. 2000 Ovation Mike Piazza. 2000 Topps Chrome. That's the Nomar A-Rod Jeter. And a 2000 Ovation Beckett 8 Griffey. Then you got some, then your rest of them are PSA. You got a 9 on the 87 Donruss Ready Rookie McGuire. The 1995 Ryan, a 9. 1980 Kellogg's Bruce Sutter. The 89 Fleer Henderson. You got the 89 Upper Deck Randy Johnson rookie card in a 6. It's kind of a good looking 6. I was looking at that and trying to figure out exactly what it was. I know the centering's off, but from top to bottom, but maybe the stain on the back. That's what it is. It's got staining on the back, but usually they mark that was a stain. And there's the 89 score traded Griffey rookie in the 8. And now I've got another stack of, let me bring these over. And then this will be the end of it. And like I said, I grab a couple out of this box. 59 Fleer Ted Williams honors in a 5. These are a couple more vintage cards here. 58 Topps Senators in a 4. MK, where is it? Oh, as you can see, it's called MK for the mark. They marked off the checklist, which was common back in the early days. And then a 45 autographs, Cooper and Gable. Very interesting card right there, because I had never seen anything like that. but it is a mint 9. Then a couple vintage Orioles. The rest of them are going to be Orioles cards for the most part. Got the 74 Topps Brooks Robinson in a 6. 79 Palmer in an 8. Then you got I believe the rest of these are 10s. Upper Deck Baseball Heroes, Frank Thomas, 10. Oh, there's a Piazza in there. 2007 Future Stars, Mike Piazza, 10. Got 2000 Metal, which I just got a break of. Jim Thome, 10. And the 2000 Upper Deck Ovation Maddox in a 10. And I think the rest of them, after these first couple, are going to be Orioles players. Got the Maddox 2001 SPs, also in a 10. You got 2002 Palmer, 2004 Palmer. And these are all going to be 10s. 2005 Donruss Leather Lumber. 2005 SP Legendary Cuts. And 2005 Upper Deck Classics. And I kind of hesitated on this purchase because there were no Cal Ripkens. Usually if I'm going to spend this amount of money, it's going to be on a Cal Ripken lot. But as you can see, there's a lot of Oriole stars in there. Brooks Robinson, 2001 Upper Deck Hall of Famers, SP Legendary Cuts, 2002 Upper Deck, World Series Heroes. And again, these are all 10s. And the remaining of this stack's going to be 10s also. And most of these, I think, are going to be, yeah, Orioles. Eddie Murray, Upper Deck Legends, Legendary Cuts. And that's the 2004, and that's the 2006. And the 97 Donruss Elite, Eddie Murray in a 10. So some Murrays, some Robinsons, some Palmers. Pretty awesome stuff. And I can just, I'm gonna grab, there's a couple of these little boxes here. I'll just run through a few of these cards and you can see kind of, these are more of the present cards here. Got the Altuve Refractor, Bagwell. There's the Benintendi rookie card, Allen and Ginter. Chris Bryant, Stars and Stripes. The Griffey. Let's say more Griffey. There's a gold label Griffey. Gypsy Queen. Couple of Gypsy Queens. And as you can see, a lot of these are insert cards and some cards you just don't see too often. And if I sound like I'm lacking a little energy, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm recording this right now. And yeah, I spent a lot of time going through this box because I got home pretty late today. And but I definitely wanted to get this video done because I was going through it and I definitely wanted to share this with everybody. There's a chipper for my PC. You got some Aaron Judge rookie phenoms. I'm not familiar with that. But 2014, 2013, 2010, 2015. Ironically, I just got this card from John Jabs on the Ripken, the Diamond Marshals. I had never seen it before, and there's a Buster Posey. I know who'll be getting these right here. Got a pull holes, some kind of stitches, historical stitches patch card. And that's from 2012. A couple more pull holes. Chris Sale, Aaron Sanchez. This is rookie. Maybe not. I saw this rookie card. Gary Sanchez. A couple Gary Sanchez rookie cards. And Corey Seager. Refractor. Strasburg. So that was about a half of what is throughout this box. I got a lot of work and sorting to do, but just picking it up, I mean, there's a lot of archives type stuff in there, like you can see here. A lot of Hank Aaron. This is 76 design. It's got a little scribble on it from a 68. Leo DeRocher. I guess I didn't get all of them out. Got Johnny Bench bat relic. There's a bunch of relics and stuff scattered throughout this box. Grab a couple more stacks right here. Just kind of flip through, and Johnny Bench, Yogi. I think there's quite a bit of Yankee stuff in this box as well, along with the Orioles. That's some more present day stuff, or not too far back. You know, George Brett, Wade Boggs. Raleigh Fingers. Got some Fisk cards here coming up here. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and stack that up. Might as well go ahead and flip on through a few more of these. 3000 Club. Game worn jersey, Bob Gibson. Josh Gibson. They were in everything was in alphabetical order. I have totally screwed that up, but some Tony Gwynn. There's the 3000 Club Gwynn. The Hands of Gold. This is an interesting card. I saw this earlier. 85 Donruss. Numbered to 1985. It was released in 2004. But it's numbered to 1985. Pretty interesting card. I had never seen that before. Record Breakers Henderson. And then there's some more Henderson. There's a Bob Feller autograph. Like I said, I didn't get everything out of that box. Game worn jersey, Carlton Fisk. Let's see. Numbered to 150. Sweet spot patch, Whitey Ford. Game used bat, Carlton Fisk. King Griffey Sr. Auto. Got a Gwynn numbered to 435, game worn jersey. Let's see what else we got in here. Orlando Cepeda. Hank Aaron game worn jersey. Johnny Bench from Archives. There's a lot of archives in here, kind of mixed in with the vintage, and it throws you off a little bit when you got the vintage. You actually see the card, then you see the archives cards. And you got some Molitor stuff in here. Bat relic. Roberts, Yount and Molitor. Top stars, Alomar, Morgan, Joe Morgan. There's a Willie McCovey with the penny. So what's it say? 1959 U.S. Lincoln Memorial penny for the year that he won the Rookie of the Year. There's a Reggie Jackson, the Kellogg's. Looks like the same that Bruce Sutter was graded in 1980. And there's another Reggie Jackson, 1979. Also out of Kellogg's. The Jackson jersey relic. And then game worn jersey for Jackson again. Here, let me grab a couple more stacks, and then here's some mantle stuff. There's some different type mantle cards in here that are more recent cards from your archives type sets here. And these are still with the protective covering on the front. A lot of mantle stuff in here. All that right there was mantle. Let's see if I can find some more. But if you're into this older stuff, there's definitely going to be some cards. Like I said, you got the archives cards in there, but there was a stack of vintage. Then you got the maze. And then you got the mantle again. So there's a ton of cards. Let's see what these patches are here. Got some Ozzie Smith. Warren Spahn, numbered to 230. Got the Pirates, Willie Stargell patch. Upper Deck Face Off, Game Face, Nomar and Ted Williams. You got the Ted Williams by itself. It looks like a 68. Yep, got away from me. Goes in my vintage stack up there. Got the Robin Yount, numbered to 100. Historic swatches. And let's see what's in this stack right here. Robin Yount patch, Jim Rice, Thurman Munson, Stan Musial playing basketball. Very odd looking card right there. But card front playing high school basketball in Pennsylvania. Like I said, there's a lot of insert cards in this box. A lot of stuff I haven't seen. You got this number to 75 Mel Ott Baseball Heroes, Gaylord Perry, Steve Carlton Fabrics of the Game, got some Rod Carew. There's another one of those Kellogg's cards. That one's from 1979. Some DiMaggio cards. And Drysdale Materials, number to 99. All right, I'll just go through these last little bit of stack. I'm not gonna get all these cards in, but there's some Ozzie Smiths. Duke Snider. Honest Wagner. Go through this little bit right here and then we'll be done. It's like a Bernie Williams MLB debut, which is kind of random with the stuff that's in here. I actually got this whole set right here in the box also. It's a General Motors from 94. And it's like a 9-card set. It includes that card right there. Dave Winfield jersey. I'm making myself, I'm gonna have a lot of work after this video. Another Mike Schmidt. And there's another vintage card kind of stuck in there. Hodges and Duke Snider. Game used Duke Snider. A lot of Duke Snider stuff in here. That's like a Ricky Henderson, Fabrics of the Game. Hall of Records. There's a Bobby Dorr Call to the Hall autograph. So as you can see, a lot of unique type things in here, and just wanted to take a second and kind of share this video with you. Flip through some stuff if you see something that you know what it is. Those are reprints, but some stuff you might be familiar with in your collecting. This is a new path for me, going down this vintage route, and it's a rabbit hole I was scared to go down, but now I'm down it. So I'll be working on this for quite some time, I'm sure, getting some of these stuff organized, straightened, sending to PSA, kind of just fixing it all up and putting it in some kind of organization for myself to make it fit into my collection. But you know who you are. Thank you so much for this, for reaching out to me. It was like I said, I think it worked out for both of us. And I hope that, you know, at least there's a video out there of the collection. You know, if you want to go back and look through the video, you'll have a way to kind of look at these cards. And hopefully your uncle is very pleased that somebody got them that's going to kind of keep them in good condition, fix them up, and, you know, take care of it. So thank you for, again, for reaching out, and I hope everything goes well with you and all the stuff that you have going on. So that's it for me tonight, guys. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this video. If you have any information that you can give me on any of these cards that you may have seen, please feel free. Like I said, I am not an expert when it comes to this stuff. It's a new path for me. So click that like button. If you're new here, subscribe, and you'll get in notifications on these next videos that we're doing. And now it's bedtime for me. So thank you guys for everything. Until next time, later.